Hello everybody and welcome back to the Brooklynite TV podcast. I'm Frank and today we're going to dive once again into the fascinating story of Puff Daddy and the often murky waters of hip-hop history. Today we're discussing two of the most shocking and unsolved murders in music history, those of the Notorious B.I.G. and Tupac Shakur. So let's get into it. With the recent news that Puffy P-Diddy has found himself in behind bars, the conversation is reigniting. Are we finally getting closer to uncovering the mystery of who killed Biggie and Tupac? The truth behind these legendary figures and tragic deaths. Will we finally find out? Let's delve into the events that led to these murders, the conspiracy theories that have surrounded them, and how Diddy's current legal troubles may bring new information to light. Now, before we examine these deaths, it's essential to understand who Biggie and Tupac were. Christopher Wallace, known as the Notorious B.I.G., was a force in East Coast hip-hop. His debut album, Ready to Die, transformed the landscape of rap music in the 1990s. Tupac Shakur, on the other hand, was a multifaceted artist, known for not just his music, but also for his acting and activism. His works, like All Eyes on Me, captured the raw emotions of street life and social injustice. As both artists rose to fame, tensions between the East Coast and the West Coast hip-hop scene began to escalate, largely fueled by media sensationalism and competitive rivalries. Diddy was a central figure in this dynamic, representing Bad Boy Records and the East Coast, while Tupac aligned with Death Row Records and West Coast hip-hop. Their feud, once largely a rivalry for commercial success, soon took a darker turn. Tupac was murdered on September 13, 1996 in Las Vegas, Nevada, following a drive-by shooting. The incident occurred after a boxing match between Mike Tyson and Bruce Sheldon, where Tupac had been in attendance with Death Row Records co-founder Suge Knight. The shooting left Tupac with multiple gunshot wounds and he succumbed to his injuries 6 days later. His death shocked the music world and left a void that many still feel to this day. Just 6 months later, on March 9, 1997, Biggie was shot and killed in a similar drive-by shooting in Los Angeles. He was leaving a music industry party when a vehicle pulled up alongside him and opened fire. Biggie was struck multiple times and later pronounced dead at the hospital. His death marked another tragic loss for hip-hop and intensified the ongoing West-East Coast rivalry. The murders of Tupac and Biggie have spawned countless conspiracy theories over the years. Many fans and investigators believe that these killings were not just random acts of violence, but were orchestrated, with various parties having a stake in the deaths. Some theories suggested gang involvement, while others pointed to personal vendettas or even law enforcement complicity. However, because of close ties, these rumors have long circulated about Diddy's potential involvement in both murders, often fueled by the fact that he was a prominent figure in both artists' lives. Some speculated that a power struggle within the industry may have led to dark motivations behind the scenes. Fast forward to today, and Diddy is now facing serious legal challenges. His recent arrest has sent shockwaves through the industry, prompting many to wonder whether this development could lead to new revelations regarding Tupac and Biggie's murders. Some analysts suggest that the scrutiny surrounding Diddy might compel him or those close to him to disclose information that has long remained a secret. This moment feels like a pivotal point in the ongoing investigation into these cold cases. As Diddy faces his legal battles, the renewed interest in his connection to the murders of Biggie and Tupac could lead to new developments. Law enforcement agencies have indicated that they are reopening investigations into both murders, citing advancements in forensic technology and new information that has come to light over the recent years and months. With Diddy's legal situation in the spotlight, it's possible that more individuals connected to these cases may feel compelled to come forward. Now, regardless of the legalities and rumors, the legacies of Biggie and Tupac continue to thrive. Their influence on music, culture, and social issues is undeniable. Both artists post their death release material that continues to resonate with fans old and new. The unsolved nature of their deaths only adds to their mystique, keeping their memories alive in the hearts of millions of fans. Their deaths also serve as a sobering reminder of the violence that often plagues the music industry. Communities around the country have seen the impact of such tragedies, with many artists using their platform to advocate for peace and understanding. In light of Diddy's recent situation, there's hope that the renewed focus on Biggie and Tupac murders may lead to healing, not just for their families, but for a culture that has been scarred by these losses. Now, as we wrap up this episode, we find ourselves at a crossroads in the long and painful narrative surrounding the deaths of the Notorious B.I.G. and Tupac Shakur. With Diddy now behind bars, is there a chance that the veil of secrecy will finally lift? Are we closer than ever to uncovering the truth? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, the stories of Biggie and Tupac will forever echo in the annals of music history, a testament to their artistry and the complex world in which they lived. Thank you for joining me today as I explore these pivotal moments in hip-hop history. If you've enjoyed this podcast, be sure to subscribe and share your thoughts on social media. Until next time, people, keep the conversation alive. I mean, if we can discover the true identity of the guy who invented the fidget spinner, surely we could crack this case, right? It might take a little time, but hey, maybe Diddy will spill the beans over a game of freak-offs in prison. Until then, keep your detective hats on and your conspiracy theories handy. We shall see. I'm Frank. If you enjoyed this podcast today, be sure to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Let's keep the conversation going and dive deeper into these intriguing stories together. Your support means the world to me. Take care, everybody. I'll see you on the next one.